Hello, my friend. Today we're going to be talking about what to do in your art journal and how to finish it when it is not complete. So I'm going to talk to you about this art journal that I had started when I went to Europe this past summer, and I kind of stopped using it and I wanted to get back into it. So I wanted to share with you my process of what tools that I used, what I brought with me, and then what I'm going to do now to complete this sketchbook. In the Creative Soul Society, we have started a 111-day art making process. And, I think using an art journal is a really great way to check in with your feelings and be able to take in your surroundings. Okay. So sometimes I might do more expressive, free flow art stuff, right? And I have a specific art journal just for that, right? And in this particular journal, I actually used it to take in my environment when I went to Europe. And I was very intentional. I said, you know what? I'm going to draw every day. I'm going to just take a moment, 15, 20 minutes, and think about a place that I really enjoyed and make art about it. So I had my Grabby markers, which I love the Grabby, they're paint markers. I used the Grabby watercolor set, really cool because when you open it up, it has a watercolor pen, a brush, a little mixing pad, and then like all these beautiful colors. I love that. And then a pencil. I brought a pencil with me. And I actually used this moleskin art journal, and I wasn't quite sure when I bought it if the paper quality was going to be very good or not, but it actually held the paint markers and the watercolors very well. It's actually a recommendation, and Moleskin has really nice products. So let me share with you some of the imagery for inspiration, right? I just want to inspire you, like, hey, what can I do? So sometimes I had that opportunity to sit somewhere and actually observe my environment and draw it. So if I show you this one, we started off in Barcelona, and this was the window. The window was looking out to these buildings and some greenery, right? So they had black curtains and a white frame. So it was nice. I could just sit on the couch, have some hot tea, and enjoy. And then another one was where I took a lot of pictures. So we went to La Sagrada Familia, and they had beautiful stained glass windows. So this was the artist Antonio Gaudi. Highly recommend checking out this beautiful church. So I actually took pictures, and then when I got back to the apartment, I was able to sit and take my time with drawing out. I sketched it, and then I actually used the markers, and the paint markers actually, it's like painting. See how they blend together? So that was a lot of fun, especially with the stained glass. And what's so cool is, like, with this church, it was all this cream color right on the outside, but when you walk in, it was all rainbows, and the light coming in was amazing. I had no idea that it was all rainbows on the inside. So really magnificent. Highly recommend checking out Barcelona and going to the biggest church there. And this was our bedroom, again with that black and white theme. Fun. So just enjoying the moment, enjoying the everyday, right? Kind of keep coming along. We enjoyed the water and the ocean. This was another house in Mallorca that we stayed at, and this was my husband. So I got to, again, sit on a couch opposite of him and draw the house that we were in, which was pretty epic. So this is watercolor. I like to sketch out in pencil first and then use a light wash with the watercolor. So it's like everyday scenes, which are gorgeous. Again, just using more of like a textured feel. This kind of feels a little bit Van Gogh-ish, of using the markers to create texture in the water. Oh, we went to Bilbao, which was really cool. And this was just happened to be a little bird sculpture that was on the table. Again, just sitting, observing. And the funny thing is, what I want to share with you, most of the stuff was sitting and observing, right? But then it got to the point where actually we went on a bus ride, which was super scary because it was going up mountains, down mountains, and I felt like we were going really fast. And I happened to be in the front row seat, and my anxiety was like through the roof. And I was like, you know what? I got my handy dandy journal and I'm going to create some art. So I literally actually drew out the lines with my pencil as I was sitting on the bus. It was a little shaky, so I didn't actually get to add the color. I think I added some color, but I came back later and added some color. But this is how I was feeling. I was so anxious, and it felt really good afterwards to fill it in with color, and it helped me calm down, right? And then we went to the Guggenheim Museum, which is pretty awesome. You can't even see this. This is a pencil drawing. So this is something I get to come back to. I know you can't see it, but I get to come back and then add the details, right? I can look at an image. This was on the outside. They had a giant spider, a sculpture in the water, and this was actually the beautiful facility. And then moving on to Lisbon, Portugal, which was really cool. These are some of the patterns. I had a lot of fun with the tiles, and it actually inspired me to put some tile work, painted some tiles on my back patio. I wanted to bring some of our trip home with us. And then Portugal had lots of sparrows. It's actually one of the birds that we saw often, so I decided to draw those. And lavender was the flower of Portugal. So I just did a little heart with blooming flowers. And then we went to Arafana Beach, which again had that Van Gogh-y feel. And this is my friend Lidveen in the house. So again, using the watercolors. So as you can see, it was just fun taking in my environment, taking in what I was seeing. I went and rode some horses, right? And I really did live up to creating art every day. And so interesting, this is my husband on a horse, which I thought was a lot of fun. Another drawing with pencil, which you can't see. Here's another one. But the idea here is, when I came home, I had this feeling of, I was so inspired while I was there, but I live in a beautiful place. I live in Miami, and why can't I take that same energy that I had in Europe, where I felt inspired every day to do something? It's like, why can't I do it when I'm at home, right? It's like every day is an adventure. It's like when I go on vacation, I wake up thinking, let's find the coolest thing. Let's eat at the best place or make some really yummy food. But the truth is, you can do that same thing in your everyday life, right? You get to wake up in the morning and saying, hey, I'm gonna find something really cool to draw. And it could be just something right in front of you. Here I started doing some sketches for the back patio of designs. I actually ended up using this design for my back patio mural. All right, so I did it. I spent 15 minutes sketching out my cup. Didn't really include too much of the background, but I just really wanted to get the essence of being focused, being grounded, looking at the details. I'm a little off with the colors, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? This is just about having fun, regulating our nervous system, getting grounded, and enjoying the moment, right? I hope you've had fun. If you like this kind of content, you're welcome to subscribe to my channel. I love to have you join me live. We do meet in the Creative Soul Society membership every Monday, where we connect in community with other creative souls, and we make art together to help us with our mental well-being. All right, so if that's something that interests you, you can check it out at leahguzmanstudio.com. All right, have a beautiful day, and I look forward to creating again with you.